Alright, here's another battle report. This one's against Nick's Lizardmen army. Sorry about the missing my army in the picture. You'll get to see most of it next picture, and I'll go over where everything is there. So on his list we have Scarvet on a cold one with the amulet of 2+ ward versus first wound. We got 10 blowpipe skinks, 13 javelin skinks, the blowpipe stegodon ancient, 35 whatever Saurus warriors, and his Slan's supposed to be in there, but didn't want to mess with it, so that's fine. The old blood on a Carnosaur. He's got the charm shield and other things. 1 salamander, the level 1 skink priest in the back, other stegodon with the giant bow, 2 salamanders, and I think it's 20. Yeah, 20 javelin skinks, 20 javelin skinks, then 2 units of 7 chameleons that scouted there. Facing off with my gutter runners and a cannon. So. Yeah, so on to turn 1. Okay, turn 1, Skaven advance. On the left, I have my other cannon and the Jezzails in the building. It's the same table I played on last time, so all the terrain's pretty much the same. Magic phase, I pulled his scroll with a... I tried to plague skinks. He dice stopped it, and then I tried to 13th his lizard, the big Saurus unit, and he scrolled that. So that was the magic phase. I shot my Jezzails at his Scarvet on the cold one and got rid of his ward save. Gutter runners on the right took out 2 of the chameleon skinks, but they passed their leadership. The left cannon tried to fired at the stegodon on the left. Misfired on the bounce, so it didn't do anything. And then the one on the right, I think, fell short when I was shooting at the old blood. So, oh well. On to Lizardman turn 1. So, turn 1, a lot of movement. He targeted all of those poison shots from the blowpipe skinks and the javelin skinks at my furnace. I got 5 wounds on the furnace. That sucked. And his blowpipe stag was out of range to shoot it and finish it off. So, magic phase, the only thing he got off was the magic shield. So the 2d6 strength 3 hits in combat on his Saurus unit. Scarvet moved as fast as he can to get to those Jezzails. His chameleon skinks on the right targeted my gutter runners, killed a couple. I passed my panic, or I didn't have to take panic. I only killed 2. Chameleon skinks targeted the abomination, did a wound, and flame templates on the slaves on the right killed a few. They passed their panic check. So, there we go. On to Skaven turn. Alright, Skaven turn 2. I charged my clan rats on the right at his chameleon skinks. They fled. I tried to redirect. Oh yeah, and I redirected into another unit of skinks, and they fled. So they were done. My gutter runners on the right charged and removed that unit of chameleon skinks. The plague furnace. Okay, first the slaves charged the skinks, the javelin skinks. They stand a shot at them, which was a mistake. And then I charged my furnace into the skinks. My goblin slaves rolled a double 1 for their charge distance, so failed, and so the furnace in by itself. So that was actually probably the best result I could have gotten. Shooting phase, my Giselles shot at his Scarvet and killed him. The cannon, oh, this was the epic fail. So I started with the cannon on the right, fired at his Old Blood on a Carnosaur. Strength 8, right through him was the only thing I really hit. So I rolled to wound the Old Blood, rolled a 1. Rolled to wound the Carnosaur, rolled a 1. So I didn't hurt the Carnosaur at all with the Strength 8 die 6 multi-wound thing. I was like, oh, that sucked. So the other cannon fired at the Ancient Stag with the blowpipes. Strength 10, right through it. Rolled to wound the Stegodon, rolled a 1. So 3 runs in a row to wound the stag, the stuff. And then his 5 crew that got hit all got annihilated. So, yeah, what are the odds of rolling 3 ones in a row? 1 in 216, so I can do it. Magic phase, I think he stopped everything again. Or no, I actually got Plague off on his Saurus unit and killed a few guys. Or actually, I think that was the overrun from the right cannon. Actually killed a few Saurus. That's where they lost those from. Yeah, magic. He's been stopping me pretty good on magic. So on to Lizardmen. Okay. Yeah. It was kind of obvious from the picture. I forgot to mention it. So the wonderful Plague Furnace did its damage and then overran into the Stag. The Old Blood on a Carnosaur tried to charge my Seers unit. Failed. So that was good for me. He didn't bring his Saurus into the flank of my Plague Monks like I thought he would, but that's okay. I did 2 wounds to the Stag with impact hits and toughness tests before he finished off my my furnace and thunderstomped the unit. I lost combat, but I held. On the right, everything rallied. He targeted my Storm Vermin with 3 flame templates from those salamanders, and did a lot of damage, but they passed their panic check. And that's pretty much it. So on to Skaven. Okay, so Skaven turn 3, Abomination goes into the single salamander, kills it outright, and overruns into the flank of the Saurus warriors. I use my slaves to jam up the other 2 units. Gutter runners, I don't know, I think I failed to do a charge with my right clan rat unit, and the gutter runners fire at the chameleon skinks, killing a few, but he makes his panic check. I think the Giselles are firing at the Old Blood. Cannon's firing at the Old Blood. I can't do anything to it. Oh wait, I do actually. I kill one of the cannons does hit it and kills the Old Blood, but does not kill the Carnosaur. So the Old Blood's actually dead in this picture. I cast Blessed with Filth on my Plague Monks and then I used my Plague Banner to get all the rerolls, so ended up doing like 12 wounds to it thanks to all the poison, and he could not make that many 3+ armor saves, so he died. They were not frenzied anymore. They couldn't overrun anyway, so they turned to face the flank of his Saurus. Close combat, Abomination did some damage. But yeah, so that was about it. On to Lizardmen. Alright, Lizardmen turn 3. Sorry about the blurriness. The sun started to go down, so Okay. Um, the Carnosaur charged into my slaves, did some damage, got frenzy. Um, he reformed his. Oh, after combat he reformed. So in the magic phase he cast um, Throne of Vines, and then he got off Flesh to Stone. So they're toughness 8 Sauruses. Yay. I failed to dispel the Throne of Vines, and he rolled really high to get him off. This healed the Carnosaur back up to full, so everything I'd done to it with the cannon or Jezzails or whatever was gone. His 2 Salamanders are flaming my Storm Vermin, killing a few more. Close combat, he wins combat against my Abomination. I killed like 1 or 2, but he stuck and held, and that was pretty much it. So on to Skaven. Yeah, this is where everything went went my way. So I charged my Storm Vermin and the Plague Monks into the Saurus Warriors. Yeah, I did some stuff on the right. My cannons both targeted at his Carnosaur. Since they're in the slaves, I don't care. I killed a couple of slaves with my first shot with on the right. Didn't hurt the Carnosaur, but the left one went right through it, strength 10, and killed it outright. So that was good. Magic phase, all I did was dispel his 2 spells, put him back down, and then close combat I killed a whole bunch of Saurus warriors. He did finish off my Abomination, which did not come back, but I broke and ran down his Saurus. So yeah, that was the last picture that I took. So that's where we kind of called the game. It was a clear Skaven victory. He only has a couple guys left, and I still have most of my force. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Sorry the pics were a little bit bad. I'm gonna keep working on that. So hopefully I have some more reports soon, and then there's the tournament coming up. So stay tuned. Thanks.